Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie. We are currently in Agra, India, and today we are going to the mini Taj and also a tomb. So I thought I would start the vlog. I've woken up with a bit of a sore tummy because yesterday I had lots of dairy and I'm dairy intolerant. So I'm not vlogged this morning because I'm feeling a little bit ill, but it's my own fault. But we've come for lunch at Taj Cafe, so I thought I would show you what we've ordered and then I'll also show you around the mini Taj later on when we go there. So Jeremy ordered a veg thali, which is two chapatis and some rice and two curries. He also got a plain sweet lassi. I ordered a stuffed parantha, I think it's called, and an iced lemon tea, which by the way is delicious. Okay, so we had our lunch. It was really good. I would recommend going to Taj Cafe. We're now waiting for our Uber and it is crazy here. It's so busy and loud, so I apologise. But we decided to get an Uber because at least we'll have like 15 minutes of AC because it's really hot at the moment. I think we're having a heat wave and it's up to like 38, 40 degrees. So if we can get AC rather than a tuk-tuk, we decided we're going to do that. So we're currently waiting for the Uber. It should be here in 2 minutes and then it'll be about a 15-minute drive to the first spot that we're going to, which is a place, I think it's a tomb just above the mini Taj. Okay, we are in the Airbnb. No, not Airbnb. We are in the Uber. We don't have seatbelts, so we're holding on to the seats in front of us.
This route.
But we should be there in about 15 minutes, something like that. We have made it to Chini Ka Rauza, which if you want to pause the video you can read that. I always do this, but I can't obviously explain every single thing we're going to see. But this is the view, and then there's the building. I'll put you on wide angle. So from over there obviously you can see buildings and houses, and then it's got like blue, well, the remnants of blue tiles on the walls. A nice big archway, and apparently the inside it's got loads of glazed tiles as well, so we'll go and look in there in a minute. And these are the gardens. So we've walked around the garden and we've kind of come to this viewpoint, and it's interesting because a lot of the buildings are very similar here in terms of like the shape of the dome, the shape of the entrance, but this one's obviously got the tiles on it, which makes it a little bit different. It's really nice. And then there's the river there and all the cows. So there's some like, not ruins, but it's definitely not it's definitely not in the best shape here anyway. And then over this way you can see the river and you can see the cows swimming, and there's so many cows. I don't know if are they water buffalo? I wondered. Yeah. But I've zoomed in a little bit there so you can see them swimming. And there's loads all the way along. And even over there. Okay, so we have come inside and it is beautiful. The ceiling is insane. It looks so nice. I'm going to put you on wide angle. There we go. So it's really bad quality, I know. But it is so cool. Okay, so we finished at the first tomb. It was beautiful, very different to the other things we've seen. There was a couple of people there that made us feel a little bit uncomfortable, and it seems to be boys between the age of like 10 and 15. If they come and talk to us, it's fine, but then when they follow you and just keep asking questions, like I hate being followed, I hate being felt like I'm targeted. So I felt a little bit uncomfortable, but that's only my personal experience. Obviously if you go there, they might not be there. Anyway, we then walked 15 minutes to the mini Taj. You can probably hear the road just there. I had to run to the toilet because, like I said, I'm not feeling well, so there is toilets here if you need to go. But we're about to go through to the mini Taj, so I thought I would just kind of connect the vlog a little bit so it makes sense. So let's go this way now. So this is the view as you walk up, and I understand now why it's called the mini Taj, because this is very similar to the entranceway to the Taj Mahal in terms of like the big red gate. So this is how it looks without the sun blaring in our eyes. It's decorated with these white, I'm not sure if it's paint or stones or something, but it's beautifully decorated. Okay, so here is some information about the mini Taj, which is the tomb of Itmad-ud-Daulah. I'm probably saying that wrong, so I apologise. Pause the video if you want to read the rest of it. But basically, the tomb is for a man and his wife who came from Iran. They served Akbar, and he was also the grandfather of Taj Mahal, which is who the Taj Mahal was built for. It was built in 1622 to 28, and then I've only read up until about here. So if you want to read the rest, you can pause the video and do so. Oh, the other thing actually was that this is not paint, it's red sandstone with marble inside. So that's actually marble. So we've come through the other side, and the other side is the same. It's red sandstone with marble, and I think there's also semi-precious stones like in the flowers there. I've zoomed in, you can see the black marks. I think that's stones. But then if we look around, so there's a walled garden, and it's beautifully well kept, lots of flowers, and I think there's actually a gate on all four sides. And then this is the big white tomb. This is so beautiful. So that's the entrance down there. We're kind of walking around the outside first, and then we'll take our shoes off and go inside. But it is so beautiful. So many plants and trees and things like that. It's gorgeous. So the entranceway is directly opposite here, if that makes sense. I've kind of come to the opposite side, and we've come into one of the red sandstone buildings, and it is beautiful. Gorgeous old doors, gorgeous marble inlay, all these different shapes and things. And then the ceiling looks like this, which again is just gorgeous. And then this side there's these columns, and then the view of the river. So it's a really cool building, a really nice view over here. So come to the side of this one, you can see the river there on the right, and I thought I would show you these kind of drawings of pots on the side. Obviously not drawings, it's inlaid with marble, but you know what I mean, images I guess. And then there's the tomb, which we haven't gone in just yet. So we're walking around a bit more, and this is another side of one of the gates. And just these pots, I think it's so wonderful. I could see that like as a drawing, and then as a print on like, I don't know what. I don't know, but I just love it. And there's Jeremy, and there's the entrance at the back there. And then this is the tomb, which I think we're going to go in soon. So something that's nice about these buildings is there's loads of different patterns. You can see the chevron on the side, the flower print inside, the flower print along the bottom, and then there's zigzags. There's flowers like around the archway, and then there's like circles and different flowers, and there's kind of just loads of different patterns. We're now going to go and take our shoes off and go in here. Okay, I'm sorry about the sweat, it's hot. And I'm ill, so I have 2 excuses. But we just took our shoes off to come to the tomb, and oh my god, the floor is boiling, so I had to run here. So I didn't photograph or film any of the outside, so I'm going to have to put my shoes in and put the plastic on so I can do that, because otherwise I just missed seeing it. So I've gone around once and taken photographs. I'm going to go around again with my phone and try and film parts of it. It's hard because there's lots of people screaming, like kids running around and stuff. So I'll try and talk as much as I can, but also if there's music over this section, you know why. So this is the side entrance, and this is one of the gates, like the entrances, I guess. There's just so much detail. Jeremy's just sat there waiting for me. And as you come in, obviously parts of it has been destroyed. This is what I mean about the kids running around. It's cute. I'm not complaining. But you can see all the different like details in the marble. It's incredible. And then that's the tomb in there. I'll go and show you. And then this is the tombs. There's two here. The one on the right is in the centre, and the one on the left is slightly to the side. But it's incredibly detailed and also very, very dark. And then as we walk through, there's these darker rooms that obviously don't get as much light. And these as well got lots of different patterns on the floors, on the walls, on the gates, like the grill, whatever you call that, I don't know. Yeah, just stunning. And actually all the way around, the main decoration is drawings of plant pots and flowers inside, and they're so pretty. I'm going to try and draw these on Procreate on my iPad that I got recently. And then this one is particularly beautiful because there's lots of light shining through. And it's so decorated, just so pretty. I love the colours and the patterns. And I noticed this one earlier. It's kind of a vase drawn out of fish, which I thought was really interesting. I'm definitely going to try and draw that as well, take some inspiration from it. And then there's also some tombs in these smaller rooms as well, in the corners. Again, lots of different patterns and drawings and things. And the ceilings are incredible. Okay, then I've now come back outside and the floor's not as hot, so I'll try and show you a little bit of the decorations and things outside because it's beautiful. So here's some of the patterns. Again, there's lots of different patterns all put together to create just like one big collage. It's stunning. I know the sun is completely in the way, but this is the last look of the mini Taj. And we're just going to go through these gates and get an Uber, either a car or a tuk-tuk. But the car here was crazy. I don't know if I mentioned, but the car here was batshit crazy. I was like holding onto the seat, holding onto Jeremy, like literally thought we were going to crash. We didn't somehow. So we're now trying to figure out if it's safer to get a car or a tuk-tuk home. Like which one is safer? I don't know. Typically you would say car, but I don't know today. Okay, so we tried to get an Uber. But they kept cancelling, so instead we got a tuk-tuk and we agreed on $150 for a trip. So it's about the same price as Uber would have been. We just hope it doesn't have to scan us when we get there. Okay, so I'm currently editing this video, not looking my best, but I wanted to kind of close the vlog off and talk about my experience. So the first tomb that we went to was beautiful. The interior, especially the ceiling and all the details inside, absolutely beautiful. Also really loved the blue tiles on the outside. However, there was a couple of boys that were kind of talking to us and following us and just kind of made us feel really uncomfortable. That kind of affected our experience there. That's kind of just my honest view. That's kind of what happened. We then walked to the next one, which is the Baby Taj or the mini Taj. And again, I think just walking there, I was like, let's just go straight. Like we just need to get there. I obviously didn't vlog anything, which meant I probably didn't feel safe enough to get my phone out.
Not that anything bad happened, it was just how I was feeling. But the Baby Taj, or Mini Taj, I think it's the Baby Taj is the actual name, is absolutely beautiful. One of my favourite buildings we saw in India. Like, all the inlay on the outside of the building is stunning. The mix of patterns as well on the outside and the inside, stunning. If you are into kind of textiles or patterns or prints or illustration, like anything kind of creative, I think you could find it really inspiring in terms of the colours. And also, like, on the inside, a lot of the kind of paintings were quite old and broken and just stunning. Honestly, one of my favourite buildings we saw in India, so really enjoyed it. Would highly recommend going. If you're in Agra, I would say get up and go and see the Taj Mahal at 5 in the morning is a must, and then also go and see the Baby Taj is also a must. The other thing we saw was the fort, which is the next vlog coming up tomorrow, so if you want to stay and kind of watch that one, you can subscribe. Or go and find it. I'm sure it's probably online already. So yeah, it was one of my, like, definitely top 3 things to do in Agra. The other thing actually I wanted to mention as well while closing off the video was that we actually sat on the balcony of Joey's hostel, which is where we were staying. I think definitely recommend staying there. It's not the best hostel in the world, but it has really incredible views. But also, if you're not staying there, you can honestly just walk in and go and see, like, go and sit in the rooftop and enjoy the views. If you want to stay somewhere else, it does have good views of the Taj Mahal. But what I was going to say is that we actually spent some time watching the sunset up there. It was really lovely. It's nice and kind of quiet and relaxing. And also we watched loads of monkeys, like, walking across, going, I don't know if they're going to bed or if they're going to get food, I don't know what they're doing, but we really enjoyed watching the monkeys as well. So that's, I just wanted to add that in there. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you back here soon. Bye.